As we welcome you to the state tournament, the state tournament is brought to you by Oahe Federal Credit Union, as well as Weatherall, Wegner Auto, Ramcota, the Pelican Power Sports, Fisher Rounds and Associates. The state tournament is also brought to you by Hockey Headquarters, Aberdeen Area Chamber of Commerce, Avera St. Mary's Hospital, Hermanson Endodontics, Sunmasters of Pierre, University of Jamestown, Zander Auto Parts, Ranky Gray, the Fieldhouse, Kubota, and State Farm Becky Pottsaba. We welcome you here to Aberdeen this morning as we have the state tournaments beginning with the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars. The 3 versus 6 matchup as John Winkler alongside Jeff Anderson and Jim Lloyd, as the three of us will be bringing all 11 games to you here this full state tournaments. And guys, this right off the bat, this should be a good one here today.
Yeah, this is a real good one.
You have the fourth-rated team, or actually the third-rated team, and you have the seventh-rated team.
Sixth-rated team. Oahe Capitals, 3 versus 6 matchup to begin
right.
things this morning. but this Oahe Capitals team comes in here today while they are 0-2 against Aberdeen. They won in the preseason against this Aberdeen Cougar team, and they lost 2-1 to begin to end the season. So this is not a team that here 3 versus 6 that sometimes you're saying, well, the top 3 teams are going to dominate. They could. They very well could. But this Oahe Capitals team might be a dark horse in this state tournament.
Well, I think so. If you look back at their season that they had, if I'm not mistaken, it's 7 overtime games.
Yes.
This year. So this team, this Oahe Capital team, has played with many teams in this league right down to the end, right into overtime.
And that's a big point here, too, because they've played basically they've played more than 2 games than everybody else. They've had 3 ties, so that's an extra game over everybody to begin with. There's not a whole lot of extra overtime games besides what the Capitals played this year, and that's going to be one that could be a factor for the Oahe Capitals, especially because they haven't played in 2 weeks. The 14U state tournament was 2 weeks ago. Everybody else hasn't played 3 weeks ago, so everybody's well rested going into the state tournament.
Exactly, which is fun.
And it's going to be.
And that's exactly what you want. Everybody rested, everybody healthy. So you can't say, well, they only played 2 days ago or whatever. So I think that's great.
As we look at the matchup here between the Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars, the biggest thing is for Aberdeen is that they've got the depth to make a deep run in the state tournament, just like they do almost every year. They lost a lot of girls from last year, but they have the depth to do it again this year. They've got 3 lines that have at least one girl, if not multiple girls, that have scored 10-plus goals. Where you look at the Oahe Capitals, and you have 1 forward line and then 1 defenseman that have scored 10-plus goals. So the scoring depth is there for the Aberdeen Cougars compared to the Oahe Capitals, and that's what you need in a state tournament. You need the depth to make that happen.
Well, and one of the other keys to this, really, as I look at it, is you look at Aberdeen, they've outscored their opponents 25-8 in the first period. And that's a great start. That's something that Oahe's got to avoid, getting behind too far early in this game. They've been outscored, of course, 19-18 in the first period. But you really need to get off to a quick start here.
And that's the key for the Capitals to try and get an upset. Is you can't go down to this team. You got to play even or ahead of them all the time.
Yeah, we've watched this Aberdeen team play for years, and they always come at you with depth, and they just wear you down. They've been doing it in this league for years, and as you look at their lineup, they're set up to do it again. They can play a lot of girls, and it does wear on you, especially in the end of a game or in the end of the tournament.
The Capitals, and we talk about the depth of the Aberdeen Cougars, but the Capitals, this is their deepest team that they've had in quite some time. You look at Briley Kafka on one line, Olivia Swenson on another line, and then you go back to the defense and have Ashley Lee. Alyssa Stahl does a great job of holding the blue line. I don't know if there's anybody better defenseman that holds the blue line better than what Alyssa Stahl does. She, every single time that the puck is about to go out of the zone and she's around it, she finds a way to get a skate, to get a stick, whatever it is, to block that puck from going out of the zone, and that's could be a factor too. The depth of this Capitals team is deeper than it has been in other years, and that's going to have to come into play against Aberdeen today.
Well, and one of the other things that they have is they've got one of the premier players in this league, as far as I'm concerned, in Ashton Lee. She skates as well as anybody in this league. She's really fun to watch. She's a girl that's going to go up and down the ice, and there's not many people in this whole league that can keep up with her.
And they moved her back to defense because, well, one, she's so fast, like you said, that she can skate basically around anybody. So why not have her keep track of the goal, make sure that she's not the last line of defense. Abigail Stewart-Fromm is a good goalie as well, but Well, if she gets space and gets some speed, she's going to be just like a forward because she skates so fast, Jeff.
Well, and the other interesting thing about Lee is she leads the team in goals with 17 and 7 assists. You don't often have that with a defenseman.
Exactly right. And, of course, these goalies, Eleanor, 5 shutouts. Eleanor for the Aberdeen Cougars. 14 wins and 2.06 goals against average, 881 save percentage. Going against Abigail Stewart-Fromm, who won all 4 games for the Capitals this year, 3.67 goals against average, 868 save percentage. This is the start of 11 games of really good goalies. Every no matter what their save percentage is or what their goals against average is, there are 8 teams here in the state tournament, and there are 8 really good goalies to go. Actually, there's more because Sioux Falls has got 3 really good goalies, but every team's got a good goalie.
You know, I think we're going to find that not only in this girls tournament, but you're going to see the same thing next week as far as the boys tournament's concerned also. We have some terrific goalies in this state, both girls and boys, and we have some terrific people that can put the puck in the net.
And that's the shameless plug for not this weekend, but also next weekend. Yeah. We're going to have all 11 games here this weekend from starting here in about 9 minutes to then having all 11 games next weekend of the boys varsity state tournament. All 22 games right here on Capital City Rock that you're listening, KSDR in Watertown, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. We'll even have Brookings Radio. We'll pick up Brookings Radio later on today, but also for that state tournament. There's going to be a lot of fun throughout the next couple of weekends here as the Capitals and Aberdeen Cougars get ourselves to start the entire weekend off, the entire 2 weekends of state tournaments. The 3 versus 6 matchup. Aberdeen Cougars at number 3 at 14-4. Taking on the number 6 seed, the Oahe Capitals that are 4-9-3-2. We'll take our pregame break. When we come back, we will have a puck drop for you next. You're listening to Oahe Capitals. Actually, you're not listening to Oahe Capitals. You are listening to Oahe Capitals and Aberdeen Cougars, but you're listening to the Girls Varsity State Tournament on a Capital City Rock KSDR and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Oahe Federal Credit Union's recreational loan special is in full swing with rates as low as 2.25% APR and terms as long as 15 years. Now is your chance to get into that new or used boat, jet ski, camper, motorcycle, UTV, or ATV you've been dreaming about. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and let the girls at Oahe Federal Credit Union make that dream a reality.
Oahe Federal Credit Union.
This is Ashton Grease, captain of the Oahe Capitals boys varsity hockey team. Spring is right around the corner. It's time to start thinking about getting your roof repaired. My dad at Weatherall Roofing is the guy to call. Weatherall Roofing offers commercial roofing options, including metal roof restorations and EPDM rubber roof restorations. When hockey season is over, you'll find me on a roof somewhere. Check out our website at www.weatherallroof.com or call Chad at 224-7982. Go Caps!
Changing the game, Aberdeen.
Get in on the game. Get to Aberdeen to shop, dine, and relax. Spend the day checking items off your list from hundreds of local businesses where there's something for everyone. Please your palate with dozens of culinary options and let our service providers pamper you or help you take care of business. Check out the museum, art galleries, art classes, public library, and much more. We know you have choices. Thanks for spending time in Aberdeen. We always look forward to seeing you.
Changing the game, Aberdeen.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Please contact one of your South Dakota Kubota dealers today. The Ram Coda in Aberdeen has everything for business travel needs. We have meeting and banquet spaces to host your event with a restaurant and lounge on site. For the leisure times or the fun business meetings, the Ram Coda is located next to 2 golf courses. The Ram Coda has a full hot continental breakfast so you don't have to leave the comfort of the building. And don't forget to use your Best Western rewards at our pet-friendly establishment, the Ram Coda in Aberdeen, 1400 8th Avenue Northwest. Call 605-229-4040 to make your reservation today. As we welcome you back here to the ODI Center as we are getting set for a puck drop of the first game of the state tournament. We will have to send it down to for the starting lineups for today's game.
16, Brenna Holmes. 25, Elena Young. Number 30, Kirsten Miller. Number 33, Emily Yinger. Number 39, Cameron Larson. Number 52, Addison Gray. Number 60, Olivia Swenson. 66, Riley Kafka. Starting for the Lady Capitals, we have Micah Buffalo. She's number 59. Number 36, Ashton Lee. Number 31, Melissa Stahl. Number 12, Katie Reese. Number 7, Sarah Barron. And in goal, Abigail Fromm. Singleton, Holly Briggs, and Keely Clevin. And for our Aberdeen Lady Cougars, number 1, Kylie Lerner. Number 2, Reese Irma. Number 3, Addison Keller. Number 9, Haley Dixon. Number 10, Olivia Sanders. Number 11, Alice Stoltenberg. Number 13, Allison Well. 16, Kaylin Pepper. Number 17, Katie Rapp. Number 21, Ella Rita. Number 22, Lauren Shield. Number 23, Rachel Simpkin. Number 35, Alyssa Burke. Number 7, Madeline Sanders. Our starting lineup for the Lady Cougars, number 5, Caitlin Hoppin. Number 15, Sydney Hofer. Madeline Whitty. Number 20, Morgan Jones. Number 34, Greenie Matthews. And in goal, number 32, Helen Moore. And the Cougars are coached by Rob Weinmeister, David Sandvik, Caitlin Joseph, and Kenzie Eckhoff.
National anthem has been played. We are ready for hockey here this morning as we are set for puck drop as the Aberdeen Cougars will be going from left to right. The Oahe Capitals from right to left. And we're ready to go. Well, they got 15 minutes on the clock right now. They're going to change that to 17 minutes, right? we want to play all 51 minutes. We don't want to get shorted out of any time at all. It is 10 o'clock at KCCR FM Blunt, KSDR Watertown, and it is just about time for the first game of 22 over the next 2 weekends between the first off the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars. The two teams played earlier in the season twice. Everybody plays each other twice. The Cougars won both, but the Capitals did win in the preseason over the Aberdeen Cougars. In the Fight Like a Ninja tournament, end up getting first place to the Capitals. So they're looking for a preseason and a postseason win. They don't care about the regular season. They want.
And it's tough to play a team 3 times and win 3 times, but 7-2 and 2-1 last time, so it was a very good game the last time specifically.
Yeah, and the Caps felt like they take away one of those periods, which would be a second period. They win it 1-0. They shut out Aberdeen twice in the first and third period, although they end up falling 2-1 in that game. So we are set here for the opening faceoff. Kaylin Popp and Olivia Swenson, we're underway of the 2022 state tournament. Sydney Hofer for the Aberdeen Cougars. Kaylin Poppin is in for the Cougars. That shot is blocked up, and here on the near side by the blue line, it will stay in the zone for the Capitals as Ashley Lee will pick it up. And Ashley Lee will pick up some speed. Her pass out off the stick of Swenson. Out of the zone it goes, and is dumped back in by Reese Ermer. That was by number 21 in Emma Reeder. That pass goes out to Swenson in the neutral zone for the Capitals. That'll come across into the blue line. Is picked up by the Cougars as they skate into the offensive end. Mackey will try and put it in the zone, and now she'll allow Rorick to pick it up. And Alyssa Rorick, who scored against the Capitals back earlier in the season. That pass comes in front, and it's swiped away through the blue paint, goes all the way down. It'll go on net over to Orr, so there is no icing as we're playing just about the first minute gone by here, the first game of the 2022 Girls Varsity State Hockey Tournament. Here right below us, as we're sitting in a suite here at the ODI Center, home of the Aberdeen Wings and the Aberdeen Cougars. As it's out to the blue line, again it is picked up by the Oahe Capitals. And here from the near side is Briley Kafka. Kafka has space, pass goes up, and Cammie Larson got to the blue line but couldn't push it in the zone. It's been all Aberdeen right now. Just one shot, and it came, they put it up on the board as the White Capitals shot, even though it was just a clearing attempt. It'll be out of the zone, or into the zone, and right back out. Cammie Larson has it again for the Capitals. She tries to make a move around, but that's picked up by the Aberdeen Cougars. And now coming the other way is the senior Addison Gray. Her pass is broken up as she tried to push it in the middle of the zone, and it'll come out and across ice into the offensive end. Good stick there by the Capitals. That's Kirsten Miller. That had the good stick. But right back in are the Cougars. Pass to the slot. Broken up. Lee with the body contact. No checking. That shot comes in, and Stuart Fromm makes the first save of the game. 14:53 to go here in the first period. It's all about that first goal of the game. Whoever gets it has got that upper hand. And if it's Aberdeen, they've got a big upper hand as the 3 seed. But if it's Capitals, well, they're playing with House of Bunny right now. They're the 6th seed. They're not by seeds. They're not supposed to win this game. Comes across. Lee broke up a shot attempt here to the near side into the corner. It is away from our vantage point, but it is being played out and picked up by Swenson. And Olivia Swenson carries in the offensive end. And Swenson here on the near side tries to leave it back out for Sarah Byrne. It'll come out to the blue line. There's Alyssa Stahl. Just quite can't hold it in. I talk about how she holds it in all the time, and she didn't hold that one in. But it's played out to the Capitals blue line, where it's dumped in by Emma Reeder. Reeder with 14 goals in the season. She's got the team high right now for Aberdeen at the end of the regular season, the first game of the state tournament. It played out to the Cougar blue line, out of their own end, in the neutral zone, and up to where Ashley Lee will play it. Her pass goes through off of a stick. Try to chop at it with Sarah Byrne. She's able to pick up the puck. Had it carried in, but looks like we get an offside call in our first whistle with 13:44 to go here in the first period. Good pace so far here, guys.
Good pace and just kind of feeling each other out. Even though they've played each other twice this year, it's a different situation now.
Nobody wants to make that first mistake. Everybody wants to score that goal, but nobody wants to make the mistake more than probably scoring a goal right now. You don't want to go down 1-0 in the first round of the state tournament. As it is played out of the zone, but picked up by Cammie Larson. A pass goes for Briley Kafka. Kafka trying to make that move around. She's got 14 goals in the season, does Kafka. Second on the team. Her and Lee, the two that have scored double digits in goals this year. Caps hold it in. That shot goes broken up. Here's Addison Gray with a shot off the side of the nets. And she'll play it back around to the far side, picked up by the Cougars. An action here right in front of us, and right as we're on the blue line here on this end of the ice. Addison Gray had it and lost it to Aiden Rapp. Rapp with 15 goals. So she's actually got the team high, not Reeder with 14. But it will be played away by the Aberdeen Cougars. Flipped into the zone. Kirsten Miller racing after it. She'll pick it up behind the net. And from the far side, plays it up off of a stick. Trying to kick along was Gray, but it's still grabbed by the Cougars. But a good backhand, and out of the zone it goes. Kafka was able to get that one. Here's a pass that's off of the stick by Madeline Whitty, but she's able to pick it back up. And Whitty on the strong side of the wing couldn't get a shot away. It was broken up again by the Capitals. This was picked up by Swenson after a pass was missed to Kaylin Poppin. But Poppin will take it right back away from Swenson, and the pass will come here the near side for Morgan Jones. But the Capitals still have it as it's pushed back into the neutral zone and then dumped in. Ashton Lee again here for the Capitals with 12 minutes to go in the first period. This will be poked along by the Cougars, but it is kicked out. Brenna Ullman was able to push that one out of the zone. The Cougars trying to dump it back in. Goes off the referee, though, as it's played along by Olivia Swenson. Ullman got a piece of it, but now it's picked up, and Rorick is in. Rorick trying to get around, but Lee with a good stick, and then it's fished away by Stuart Fromm as it was coming in front, and it's played here on the near side over in the corner. Swenson again plays it over to the near side boards. And again, right around the vantage point that the unfortunate part we don't have that, we can't really see what's on that far end of the near side of the ice. 11:20 left to go in the first period. This one's picked off by Burns. She will ice the puck. We get our second whistle with 11:13 to go here in the first period. Not a whole lot of whistles going on right now.
No, not a whole lot of whistles. You don't get as many whistles, it seems like, in girls as you do boys anyway, which is good. So the play continues.
That's right. 11:13 to go here in the first period. 1-1 in shots. We've played almost 6 minutes with just 2 whistles, but we've only got 1 shot apiece. And one of them was a clearing attempt that just happened to not go for icing. It went all the way down on Orr. As it's here on the near side, flipped up, trying to get out of the zone was Larson, but it's played back around for Alyssa Stahl. And Stahl plays it up for Gray. As those will battle for it, that is also Madeline Sandvig over there for the Aberdeen Cougars. Kafka, she's picking up speed. Boy, she's got, and you're going to see these skaters move a little bit quicker because, well, they're not tired. They've been wrestling for the last 2 weeks.
That's right.
Kafka's looking like she's got a lot of speed to begin this tournament. As it's played here, Alyssa Stahl over for Addison Gray. She's got a chance to move into the zone. Gray is in, but can't get a shot away. She was cut down by Eden Rapp, who takes the puck away from her. And then Swenson was able to get a piece of it. Now Olivia Swenson. She'll play it to the near side boards. As Swenson will pick it up. She waits. Her pass over for Gray, but it goes off of a stick. That was a good look there from Swenson. Pass comes in front, but Swenson can't swing her stick over to it. Back to the blue line. Miller with a shot that's broken off of a stick. And it will be played here in the near side where Sarah Byrne will hold it in. Byrne, pass out to the blue line. Miller with a one-time chance. That one's off of a stick another time. Good hand-eye coordination. That one's by Caitlin Hepper. She's gotten 2 that she's broken up with a stick. Swenson was able to poke it away. Right now it's the Capitals trying to hem in the Aberdeen Cougars. They're still in the zone. Swenson, a backhand pass looking for Byrne. Intercepted. And it will be finally played out of the zone as Kaylin Poppin trying to break free. Poppin is free. Pass goes across. A one-time chance is missed. Boy, 2-on-0 for the Aberdeen Cougars, and they can't capitalize even with the shots. The Caps will catch a break with 9:20 to go here in the first period. Swenson, a long shift for her. Sarah Byrne. That pass in the near side, taken up on the boards, comes all the way through off the stick of Stuart Fromm, and it's Kirsten Miller that will pick it up and try and flip it out of the zone, but is knocked down. It's somewhere in the jersey, and is finally knocked down again and played by the Cougars, where it's out, and Katie Reese is able to get a touch of the stick to go all the way down the ice, but not far enough for an icing. It's picked up by the Cougars. Here, Racky missed the puck. Kami Larson will pick it back up. She's going to pass it back for Stahl, but Larson will take the puck anyway, and she'll go for a skate behind her, start to go behind her net, and plays it back here to the near side where Alyssa Stahl was there. And Stahl starts to move it up. Actually, that's Micah Buffalo that's going to move it up here for the Capitals. And it will be played again here by number 15. That is Sydney Hofer. Flipped up, all the way down, icing, and it will be actually icing called. There was going to be a delayed offside as well. 8:16 left to go here in the first period. And we get a face-off that will be coming here to the near side, the right side of Eleanor. 1-1 in shots. And this is a game that is going to favor the Oahe Capitals. The least amount of shots that you allow the Cougars to take, the better you start to feel about this opportunity of beating this Aberdeen Cougar team. Face-off, Bradley Kafka ends up losing the face-off as that was won by the Cougars and all the way down, but Ashley Lee is there playing defense, and she'll win the race easily to pick it up. But then has to bump one of the girls off of it from the Cougars. Played back behind the net, Alyssa Stahl. And around it goes Gray, just bouncing over her stick. There's a shot that nearly got all the way through, went off of Lee's stick, but it went wide to the near side of the glove side of Abigail Stewart-Fromm. 7:40 left to go here in the first period. There's a shot, goes off the side of the net. Backhand chance, trying to stuff it in, but Stewart-Fromm is over there, and we get our first whistle with the goalie covering a puck, and it comes almost 10 minutes into the first period.
This is always a good first period for Aberdeen, and Oahe's doing a great job of holding them out of the net right now. They outscore their opponents typically 25-8 in this first period, and so far they've come up with 0. Credit Oahe with some good defense right here.
As it's played out, Micah Buffalo just missed it. As it's played around, and it will come out of the zone. And it'll be here to the near side again. Up it goes. Olivia Swenson has it in the offensive end, 2-on-1 in. Swenson the backhand, trying to get it in front for Buffalo, but the pass was just behind her. As it's played here to the blue line, there's a shot all the way through from Emily Nemec, and the save by Eleanor, and we get a whistle with 6:59 left to go here in the first period.
Eleanor in the year, of course, 14-4, 311 shots on goal, but 5 shutouts for that young lady.
There's a shot attempt that goes wide. As it's played out of the zone, and it's up from Emma Reeder. And Reeder is in, the backhander comes in front, and they score. Or did, Abigail Stewart-Fromm, I think, made the save.
No, she made the save.
She made the save.
She made it.
Unbelievable. It looked like they were celebrating like they had scored, but Stewart-Fromm made the glove save. They even put one up on the scoreboard. They thought the goal was in. That's
Aberdeen did too.
Yeah, everybody thought that they had scored, but Stewart-Fromm was unbelievable. He made the save. And we get a whistle with 6:41 to go. So 4-2 now in shots in favor of the Cougars, but it's still 0-0 on the fantastic glove save by Stewart-Fromm. As Aberdeen has it another time in the offensive end. There's a shot from the point, and there's a save by Stewart-Fromm. That was off the right pad, back to Sydney Hofer. Her shot's broken up by the stick of Gray. There's a chance that comes through the slot, but it's broken up. And now Cami Larson is going to pick up some speed in the neutral zone. 3-on-2 in the zone. Larson is in, trying to get a pass across for Kafka, but it's broken up by Hofer. Boy, that was a good look there for the Capitals if they had an opportunity. Lee tried to step up and pinch and hold the zone in. We get some loose equipment. There's a penalty coming up on the Capitals. There's a save by Stewart-Fromm, and we get a penalty, and that glove has to be picked up by Sydney Hofer. That loose equipment is brought to you by Hockey Headquarters. You lose some equipment, go to Hockey Headquarters.
Yeah, that's
get
right.
yourself some more.
And we're going to have a hook is going to be the call.
So hooking call is going to come up against the Oahe Capitals to begin the first power play. It's the Pelican Power Sports power play. It's against Larson. Pelican Power Sports, for every power play goal in the 2 state tournaments that we cover, Pelican Power Sports is donating $15 to Feeding South Dakota. So these girls and then the boys next weekend will be helping out with Feeding South Dakota as well as Pelican Power Sports. 5:40 left to go here in the first period. 1:45 left in the power play. And it will come out to the Cougar blue line, our first power play of the game. First Pelican Power Sports power play of the state tournament. Ashley Lee behind her net. The back end plays it up, but not out of the zone. There's a shot that's partially fanned on, and it will be Olivia Swenson that will throw it all the way down, and it will go the length of the ice with 5:20 left to go here in the first period. As it's up and out of the zone, coming out Morgan Jones now. Jones plays it across, is popping. There's a shot that goes high over the cage. Stuart Fromm had no idea where it went. There's another chance that comes in front, but it's broken up. Ashley Lee trying to protect the puck as she goes to the corner. Plays it all the way around to the far side, but the Cougars hold it in another time. There's another shot that goes off of a couple of sticks, but stays in play off the glass. 4:48 to go, 50 seconds left to go on the power play. From a tough angle, they shoot it wide. It comes back out again, as it's going to be held in by Sandvik. And Sandvik played it off the glass, went off of a crazy carom off the glass, and now Poppin will play it back as it's Kaylin Hepper. That shot broken up. Morgan Jones couldn't get the shot away, and then it's not cleared away by the Capitals. Off of the boot. Alyssa Stahl couldn't clear it. Out to the blue line again. This one will just barely come out, so the Cougars will have to escape the zone. They'll go off for a change. They give it right to Alyssa Stahl, and as Stahl starts to make her way down the ice, they kind of left her to try and go for a shorthanded chance, but Ashley Lee stays on the ice as the Cougars pick it up. There's a shot that goes high over the glove side of Stuart Fromm with 7 seconds to go on the power play. There's a shot from the blue line, broken up by Addison Gray. Picked up by Kafka. Maybe thinking shorthanded, but the power play will come to an end. Kafka is in, trying to get a shot away, went past the blue paint and through the blue paint, past the glove, and went just wide. Comes all the way out. Kirsten Miller will play it out from the Capitals blue line. But right back in come the Aberdeen Cougars. Sydney Hofer carries it in. She's on the swing, goes to the back end, trying to put it in front. Save is made by Stuart Fromm, and it goes loose to the near side. Boy, oh boy, is Stuart Fromm coming up big here in the last couple minutes. 3:25 left in the first period. We're still looking for our first goal of the game. Gray passes it over for Swenson in the neutral zone. And as Swenson will carry it in, trying to throw it to the blue paint. That one will come back across from Brenna Ullman, but it's broken up by Hofer. Boy, Sydney Hofer has been all over that defensive side here. Every time the Capitals have had a good look, it's always been broken up by Hofer. 3 minutes left to go in the first period. Caps just 2 shots right now. Being outshot 8-2, but they have remained tied with no score. That puck is still loose. There's a shot, they score. Aberdeen scores the first goal of the game with 2:47 to go. Couldn't see the number that shot the puck, and it kind of took Stuart Fromm by surprise.
She stopped the first one, and there was a little rebound, and Aberdeen stuck with it and got on the board first.
As we'll wait for the call to see who exactly it was that scored the goal for the Aberdeen Cougars with 2:47 left here in the first period. But Aberdeen is in front, 1-0. And so the Capitals, this next goal becomes even a bigger one than the 1-0 lead. The Capitals, they don't want to go down 2-0 to Aberdeen. They want to try and tie this one up. So it's a 1-0 lead now here for the Aberdeen Cougars with 2:38 left to go here in the first period. There's a shot from the point that's broken up by Ashley Lee. As Lee will carry it in the neutral zone, now the offensive end. Here's Ashley Lee, moves in, a shot and a save is made by Orr. I don't know if she saw that cleanly.
That was a bullet.
Lee's got a hard shot, but back the other way is Kaylin Poppin. Poppin trying to move in, but it's broken up by the Capitals. As it'll be played here, back out, and nearly a kick save and a beauty trying to keep it in the zone for the Cougars. Great carried out of the zone, but now it's back for the Cougars again. Rorick is in. Rorick will turn to the forehand. Pass goes out for Sandvik, right back to Rorick in the corner with 1:50 left here in the first period. Pass comes out in front again. That goes just wide of the far post or the near side post, and then cleared away by the Capitals. Here it is again, taken by the Cougars. Pass goes up from Kaylin Hepper and now in for Rorick. And just to the top of the slot, a backhand pass goes to the far side corner where it'll be Katie Reese that will pick it up for the Capitals now. They're trying to go 3-on-3 the other way. Reese is in the offensive end. Reese a pass that's broken up. And it will be played by Aiden Rapp. And Rapp plays it to the near side. I wasn't going to throw the punt out quite yet. 1:07 left to go here in the first period. Sydney Hofer. And it's now Katie Reese again. Back in. As with the final minute, Sydney Hofer brought it back in the zone. It's played out to the blue line. It's held in by Matke, but now picked up by Swenson. She's got Byrne with her, but the pass goes between the skates. They actually say it went off of one of the skates of the Capitals, of Sarah Byrne, so there is no icing. 40 seconds left to go here in the first period. 1-0 is our score. Aberdeen Cougars have that 1-0 lead. 33 seconds left to go. Nearly turned over. Get another loose stick on the ice. Make sure if you got a loose stick or you lose your stick, go to hockey headquarters. Riley Kafka, who had picked up her stick. There's a penalty that's going to be coming up. Oh, and then the referee. So it's going to be on the Cougars. The referee blew the whistle prematurely when the Capitals touched it, but I think it's going to be on Aiden Rapp, and it will be on Rapp.
That appeared to be a tackle.
So with 22 seconds left to go, the Capitals have their first power play, the Pelican Power Sports power play. So 22.7 to go. I didn't see the call, but yeah, tackle, hook.
It was a tackle.
A hold. 15 yards on the offense, or 10-yard penalty on the offense. They clear the zone to the Aberdeen Cougars. 15 seconds left to go, as Ashton Lee will pick it up. And Lee with now 8 seconds. That pass off the stick of Swenson. Back in by the Cougars, but broken up by Kafka, down to 2 seconds. And that will take us to the end of the first period. 1-0 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars on a goal with 2:47 to go in the period. That's how close the Capitals were to having a scoreless first period. But as we head to the first intermission, we will have those stats for you. We'll talk about the rest of the tournament. We'll get you all involved with the rest of the tournament as we go along here. It's a 1-0 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars over the Oahe Capitals. Back with our first intermission, our University of Jamestown first intermission report after this. You're listening to the state tournament on a Capital City Rock, on a KSDR in Watertown, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
This moment of relief, brought to you by your local State Farm agent, who also brings relief with insurance for what you value most.
Call Becky Pottsaba at 605-224-4173 or Carrie Bauman at 605-224-1096. Winter's on its way out, and the hot summer months are almost here. Don't swelter in the heat again this year. Call Jason at Sunmasters in Pierre and get set to get those windows tinted to stay nice and cool this summer. Sunmasters can also repair that pesky chip in the glass, whether it be from a hockey puck or the usual rock. Jason and the crew will get you back on the road feeling comfortable in no time. Located at 1020 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre, give them a call at 605-224-6102. Sunmasters in Pierre. The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 East Gate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
As we welcome you back here into our first intermission, the University of Jamestown first intermission report, where your success is our tradition. And we can talk about the University of Jamestown here in just a little bit. But the first period, actually, let's talk a little bit about the University of Jamestown before we get into our first first intermission report.
Exactly.
University of Jamestown, they're going to start hockey next year, girls hockey for the first year.
Yes.
And we got 3 girls that are going to be playing from the state that will be playing for the University of Jamestown.
Isn't that cool?
That's going to be
That's
fantastic.
right.
Yeah. We got
Way
Ashley
to
that's
start.
playing here today, or right now already. Then we'll have Kelsey Amick in the next game.
Okay.
And then we'll have Gabby Schroeder or is it Reese Amick?
Nope.
Kelsey
Nope.
Amick, yep. And then Gabby
Kelsey.
Schroeder
Yeah.
for the Sioux Falls. So we'll have 3 different games and University of Jamestown. But that's not we'll talk more about all the girls that are going to go play college hockey because there's another girl that Jim Lloyd's got
Who
invested.
might that be?
Yeah, right. And so we'll talk about that too. But that's the fun of what we have here in the state tournament. We're going to see some really high-quality games, but we see some really high-quality athletes.
Well, and we're starting to see some girls that are going to college as a result, and this gives a lot of younger kids something to shoot for. And I think it's great. We haven't talked too many times. Watertown had a girl that's going to play at Concordia. First time they've ever had a kid that's gone on to play college hockey. It's D3 hockey. Division III. I think it's great. It gives these kids something to shoot for, something to go after, and something to work for.
Well, and I think it bodes well for SDHA because a number of years ago, they've decided that we're going to have girls programs in these towns. And they've really concentrated their efforts, and they've tasked all the individual communities and clubs to work on your girls program. Well, we're starting to see that now. We're starting to see some of the results. Fantastic goaltenders, fantastic skaters and players. And at the end, there's just a lot of really good hockey being played right now on the girls' side.
So now let's talk about this first period here between the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars.
I was impressed by Fromm. I thought she did a great job.
She made
stepped up.
10 saves on 11 shots, where Eleanor made 3 saves on 3 shots for the Capitals. But, yeah, Stuart Fromm is a big reason why it's a 1-0 game.
Well, she was far more tested than Eleanor was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one of those 3 shots got put up there after the Capitals cleared it from right in front of their net, and it just redirected all the way down onto the Cougars net. So really, in all reality, had two shots. There was a couple that went wide, but really only had 2 shots against her in that first period. Allison Wool is the goal scorer. That she got the first goal of the game. It was an unassisted goal, and that's our only tally so far. So 1-0 is her score for the Aberdeen Cougars, but the Capitals have 1:38 left on the power play. We talked about that, the Pelican Power Sports power play. It's Pelican Power Sports will be donating $15 to Feeding South Dakota for every power play goal for the next 2 weekends. But there's the power plays here for the girls' varsity teams are struggling to make things happen. Aberdeen at 23%, not bad. That's a pretty good mark. The Capitals at 12%, but Aberdeen at number 4. You look at Mitchell, Sioux Falls. Brookings has a good power play, but then after that, everybody's under 20%, and there's a couple Sioux Center. They got 3.8%. So the power play, the penalty kill, on the other hand.
I didn't want to say that.
but the penalty kill, on the other hand, is very good for all these teams.
Yes.
Mitchell's allowed 2 power play goals. Sioux Falls has allowed just 1 power play goal. Aberdeen allowed 5, and the Capitals allowing 7. And so you look at those, special teams become a factor if you can actually score, because not a whole lot of teams can score on special teams here this year.
Yeah, and that's something that I'm sure they're going to perfect and work on and get better at in the future years.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, that's a testament to the good defense and the good goalies that we have in this state tournament. It's a 1-0 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars here at the end of the first period as our University of Jamestown intermission report continues here for this. The first intermission will return and have more from the ODI Center here in Aberdeen as you're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KSDR, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Renke Gray Wealth Management, a place where achieving success can only come from working together. We believe in deep, meaningful relationships that will last generations. Investments change, family situations change. At Renke Gray Wealth Management, we want to help you navigate these changes because our commitment to you won't change. Let's work together on creating your financial plan for your financial freedom. Call Renke Gray Wealth Management at 224-5959 or visit us at renkegray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial. Member FIRNA SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors. A registered investment advisor. GWM and Renke Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Please contact one of your South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
Oahe Federal Credit Union's recreational loan special is in full swing with rates as low as 2.25% APR and terms as long as 15 years. Now is your chance to get into that new or used boat, jet ski, camper, motorcycle, UTV, or ATV you've been dreaming about. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and let the girls at Oahe Federal Credit Union make that dream a reality.
Oahe Federal Credit Union.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The Ram Coda in Aberdeen has everything for business travel needs. We have meeting and banquet spaces to host your event with a restaurant and lounge on site. For the leisure times or the fun business meetings, the Ram Coda is located next to 2 golf courses. The Ram Coda has a full hot continental breakfast so you don't have to leave the comfort of the building. And don't forget to use your Best Western rewards at our pet-friendly establishment. The Ram Coda in Aberdeen, 1400 8th Avenue Northwest. Call 605-229-4040 to make your reservation today. As we welcome you back here as our University of Jamestown intermission report continues, University of Jamestown, where your success is our tradition. Let's talk about what needs to be happening here in this second period real quickly here, guys. So, Jeff, I'm going to start with you here with we'll start with the Oahe Capitals. What do they need to do to get tied?
The Oahe Capitals have a power play opportunity right here, a Pelican Power Sports power play opportunity for minute 38. That's a great opportunity here to tie this game up.
You're
That's
exactly
a great
right.
start.
Yeah.
That's a great. They've played very well in the nets. If they can continue to do that and take advantage of some of these opportunities, they can be right back in this game because they're only a goal behind.
So now, Jim, I'll ask you about the Aberdeen Cougars here. What do they need to do in this second period to continue to extend their lead?
Well, I think Aberdeen needs to control the puck. At times in that first period, you saw a little bit of what Aberdeen does to you. They kind of go down and they set up shop in the offensive zone, and they did that a few times, and that's exactly what they're going to try to do. So Aberdeen at this point wants to control the tempo of the game, control the puck.
So we will return here and have the second period coming up here in just a little bit. You're listening to the state tournament here on Capital City Rock on KSDR and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Changing the game, Aberdeen.
Get in on the game. Get to Aberdeen to shop, dine, and relax. Spend the day checking items off your list from hundreds of local businesses where there's something for everyone. Please your palate with dozens of culinary options, and let our service providers pamper you or help you take care of business. Check out the museum, art galleries, art classes, public library, and much more. We know you have choices. Thanks for spending time in Aberdeen. We always look forward to seeing you.
Changing the game, Aberdeen.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
This is Ashton Grease, captain of the Oahe Capitals boys varsity hockey team. Spring is right around the corner. It's time to start thinking about getting your roof repaired. My dad at Weatherall Roofing is the guy to call. Weatherall Roofing offers commercial roofing options, including metal roof restorations and EPDM rubber roof restorations. When hockey season is over, you'll find me on a roof somewhere. Check out our website at www.weatherallroof.com or call Chad at 224-7982. Go Caps!
Oahe Federal Credit Union's recreational loan special is in full swing with rates as low as 2.25% APR and terms as long as 15 years. Now is your chance to get into that new or used boat, jet ski, camper, motorcycle, UTV, or ATV you've been dreaming about. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and let the girls at Oahe Federal Credit Union make that dream a reality.
Oahe Federal Credit Union.
The Ramkota in Aberdeen has everything for business travel needs. We have meeting and banquet spaces to host your event with a restaurant and lounge on site. For the leisure times or the fun business meetings, the Ramkota is located next to 2 golf courses. The Ramkota has a full hot continental breakfast so you don't have to leave the comfort of the building. And don't forget to use your Best Western rewards at our pet-friendly establishment. The Ramkota in Aberdeen, 1400 8th Avenue Northwest. Call 605-229-4040 to make your reservation today. As we welcome you back here, we are set for the second period between the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars. They're ready to roll before we are ready to roll. The Caps and the Cougars, second period is underway as the Caps win the faceoff. They have a power play right now as they will carry it in the offensive end. It'll be played back out by the Aberdeen Cougars. And it will be here for the Cougars again that will dump it all the way down the rest of the ice. Be all the way around past Stuart Fromm and then picked up by Kafka for a moment. And now Swenson will play it again with minute 15 left on the power play. It'll be here to the near side, Olivia Swenson, or excuse me, the far side. Swenson pushes it into the zone and is played back out where the Cougars will dump it down again with now 1 minute left to go on the power play. Ashton Lee here for the Capitals. Here from the near side, picking up speed in the offensive end. Lee is in, trying to get a shot away. They're trying to pass it back, but could not, and it'll be played all the way back down another time. All the way down on net. Stuart Fromm kicked the right pad out. Made everybody a little nervous there. Made me a little nervous there trying to see that right pad flex out at the very end. Emma Reeder here for the Cougars with 30 seconds left to go. She's trying to kill some time off. Maybe thinking about shorthanded as well. It's back to Reeder from the short side. The save is made by Stuart Fromm. Overskated, and then a shot again and another save by Abigail Stuart Fromm will get a whistle with 15:42 to go in the second period, and it is 20 seconds left here in the power play.
What's a good offense? What's a good defense? A good offense.
That's right.
That's what they're doing right there.
Don't even
Aberdeen's putting the pressure on, though they're playing a man short.
The faceoff will be coming here to the near side to the right of Stuart Fromm, and the faceoff was taken by the Capitals, but then picked back up by Wool, who's got the first goal of the game, the only goal of the game so far. There's a shot from Wool that's broken up by Kirsten Miller. Reese had it, lost it. Great, now back to Reese off of her skates, and now Reese will pick it up. And Katie Reese in the offensive end here on the near side as she goes into the corner. As the power play is over, and we are back to 5-on-5. Out here for Miller, high shot, she scores! Kirsten Miller ties the game, her fourth of the season. A minute and 50 seconds in, we are tied at 1 on the fourth shot of the game for the Oahe Capitals. But that one took Orr by surprise, Jeff.
Yes, and how interesting that's going to make things.
There is that much-needed second goal. Kirsten Miller, a minute and 50 seconds in the second period. We are tied 1-1.
And less than 2 minutes into a period.
Those are the ones that you want to get but don't want to ever give up.
That's right.
As the Aberdeen Cougars try to push it right back in. There's a shot and a save by Stuart Fromm. As it here is to the near side again. Madeline Whitty plays it back behind the net. The Cougars looking to strike right back here after giving up that tying goal. Morgan Jones plays it over for Poppin. And Kaylin Poppin, she'll get to the face-off dot. Her shot goes just wide, looking to the short side of that blocker side. And it'll be here to the near side again as it's around to the boards. Micah Buffalo is there for the Capitals, but picked up by Hofer, trying to play it in front. It comes in front off the side of the nets. Poppin nearly made it 2-1 again. And now Poppin another time with one of the Cougar players falling to the ice. That was Morgan Jones. She fell right in front of Stuart Fromm. Back around again. That is Alyssa Stahl that will pick it up. Her pass over for Olivia Swenson. Now Sarah Byrne, good move around. And Sarah Byrne carries it in onside for the Capitals on her off wing. Her pass on the back end is broken up and now taken by the Cougars another time with 14 minutes to play here in the second period. 1-1 is their score as it's played out into the neutral zone. Trying to move into the offensive end is Rorick, but it was somewhat knocked down by Ashton Lee, but losing the race anyway, but Lee lost the puck to Rorick. That pass right to Swenson. So now Olivia Swenson moving 2-on-2. She'll dump it in as she gained the red line in the neutral zone and will go off for a change. Capitals will get 4 fresh skaters out on the ice. 13:37 left to go here in the second period. As is played here again to the near side.
Tempo is picked up, and goals seem to do that.
And then we get a whistle as it will be.
That's what it looks like.
So as the Capitals, 1-1 is their score with 13:28 left to go here in the second period. As we'll get, it looks like, I guess it was icing. Couldn't see where the puck went to, but it was icing. 13:28 left. And the face-off here will be in the near side as Briley Kafka will pick it up for the Capitals. And Kafka, she is tripped up.
Blew a tire.
Oh, no, she didn't blow a tire because she got tripped up. And we got a penalty coming up. We got another Pelican Power Sports power play. As go in the penalty box will be Aiden Rapp, and she'll get called for a hook.
That's her second one.
So Rapp's got to be very, very careful here. With 13:14 left to go here in the second period, the Capitals have a Pelican Power Sports power play. And again, Pelican Power Sports donating $15 for every power play goal over the state hockey tournaments. Looking for our first one right now, but Pelican Power Sports, complete service and repair with a personal touch. Here is Miller looking for her second goal of the game as that shot was broken up. Into the near side it comes. The Capitals have full 2 minutes here. Briley Kafka trying to get free. She'll get to the face-off dot. Her shot goes wide. And is played here to the near side, or the far side where it's flipped out of the zone and all the way down. And a race after it. Kirsten Miller is going to have to win the race to it. Wool trying to pick up the puck, and she will. And now the Aberdeen Cougars thinking about shorthanded. That will come all the way out. So the Caps can now to go 2-on-2. Kafka and Gray in onside. Nope, offside is Gray going just a step offside before Briley Kafka. We get a whistle with 12:29 left to go here in the second period. 1:25 left in the power play. Pelican Power Sports power play.
Right.
Olivia Swenson will take the face off here to the near side, right at that blue line of the Cougars. It comes out of the zone where Ashley Lee will pick it up, and she will skate to the forehand, try to pick up some speed. She gains in the zone, a pass to the slot, and it's going to be broken up and cleared just out of the zone. Lee back again from her own blue line. Over and picked off, intercepted, dumped in by the Cougars. Lee will glide over to it. 1 minute left to go on the power play. Swenson will pick it up. Swenson off the boards, pass for Lee. She overskated the puck. Kaylin Poppin will now take it for the Cougars. But then Lee lifts the stick of Poppin, and the pass goes up the near side boards where it's taken again by Aberdeen. And on the back end, it'll come back here to the blue line where Ashley Lee will pick it back up. And Leah pass goes across. Kafka carries in the offensive end. Kafka is in. Her shot save is made. The rebound was a juicy one, but no one there for the Capitals. Comes back in front off the right flipper of Eleanor, and she will get the glove over the top of it.
You're right.
And get a whistle with 11:41 left.
Or was leaning to her right. There was a lot of net there. Had Oahe been able to get to that puck, it had a big open net to put a puck in there.
27 seconds left to go on the power play. 11:41 left here in the second period. It is a 1-1 tie. Kirsten Miller's got the tying goal. That came a minute and 50 seconds into the second period. As it comes around to the near side, it's going to be held in by Miller with 15 to go on the power play. Back behind the net again. The Cougars now will try and clear it from the far side of the ice, and they will clear it all the way down. Stuart Fromm comes just out of her crease to play the puck back over for Miller. And with 3 seconds down to 2-1, the Cougars are now 2 for 2 on the penalty kill as we get offside called against the Aberdeen Cougars, but it was at the right time because it's now going to go back to 5-on-5 as Rapp comes out of the penalty box.
11-14, 1-1 hockey game, period number 2. 15-6 shots on goal favoring Aberdeen.
Face-off is going to be taken by the Aberdeen Cougars, but then picked up by Olivia Swenson. So Swenson moves in on her strong wing. On the forehand, a pass goes off the side of the back of the net after it was broken up. Pass to Sarah Bird now in the near side corner as it goes. Out to Miller as she holds the zone. Got that shot through. A bouncing puck is scooped up in the glove of Eleanor, and we get a whistle with 10:54 now left to go here in the second period. 1-1. This is maybe
Everything
thinking
you hope for.
Yeah, we were kind of expecting maybe something like this to have an opportunity to see some tight hockey games.
Yeah, well, 2-1 last time these two played.
This next goal will be a crucial one again. Every goal is crucial in the state tournament. Kafka on the face-off win. Lee winds up with a shot. That one goes off the glass, goes off the netting and out of play, but it went off the stick of War, I believe. So we get a whistle that will have a face-off still in the offensive end.
It's the first time we've seen that slap shot, and they need to limit that one because she can find the net.
That's
Ashton Lee.
She's got a hard shot, does Ashton Lee. Comes back to her right now. There's another shot that's broken up, didn't get all the way through. There's one way to stop that shot from going in. Stop it before he even gets to the goalie. A backhander as it's in. Ashton Lee will pick it back up. Over for Addison Gray. Where Gray's pass broken up again by the Cougars. They're in the offensive end trying to create some space. Kaylin Poppin from behind the net will pick it back up. And now Poppin will try and swing things around here. Her pass out and escaping the zone. It will go. It looked like maybe that Kaylin Hepper was going to go off for a change. But before that happened, the pass came back to her. So it went all the way back down the other end. And Briley Kafka, again, maybe pushes the girl down. She didn't check her down. Ashley Lee, someone got hooked, but now here's Briley Kafka in when their shot goes wide. Might have been off of a stick. 9:50 left to go. As there's a pass broken up. There's Alyssa Stahl holding the zone at the blue line. She carries it down in the offensive end in the corner on the far side of the ice. And three players will come battling for it. The Cougars will come away with it. And the pass will get out of the zone off the stick of Rorick. Well, she'll pick it back up. One-on-one with Ashton Lee in. Rorick trying to find the handle of the puck. Here on the near side boards, there's trying to redirect it in was Reeder, but it was broken up by Kafka. And now Kafka picking up some speed in the offensive or in the neutral zone, but had it poked away from her. Another race after it. Ashley Lee kicks it along. Good play there by Lee. You don't always have to play with a stick. You can kick it along, just can't kick it in the goal. As offside is going to be called as Aberdeen carried it back in.
Oahe doing a great job as far as clogging the middle, as far as limiting Aberdeen, trying to push them outside and limiting their shots in the slot.
Ashton Lee trying to get off the ice there, and there's 2 times she had to go back on. She's tired.
And so as Olivia Swenson won the faceoff back, but is picked up by Aiden Rapp for the Cougars. And around to the far side, fanning on a pass attempt. That was by number 9, Kaylee Dixon. And then it'll be flipped into the bench area and out of play by Brenna Ullman for the Oahe Capitals. So we're seeing a little bit of a fourth line here for the Aberdeen Cougars. You don't see that very often. You get Kaylee Dixon out there on the ice right now, but she's joined with Rapp and along with Wool. So maybe just maybe Madeline Whitty might be dealing with maybe something. We can't see the benches, so we don't know if she's hurt or not. Olivia Swenson in. That shot goes off the stick of Orr. Boy, the Caps have had some really good looks here in the second period. Have had more looks than the Aberdeen Cougars. But back into the Cougars now 2-on-1 all the way in. On Stewart from shot it high. That one came from Wool as they'll play it out of the zone, and Aiden Rapp will have to pick it back up. 8:20 left to go here in the second period. In the zone, back again is Wool. She's got the one goal so far. That shot off the stick of Stewart from a puck that went high up in the air, bounced back down, and it'll be played around here to the near side. That puck went up so high that, guys, we might get a chance to have a puck that comes up here at some point. As it's out of the zone by the Capitals, Brenna Ullman. Not far enough for an icing. 7:50 left to go here in the second period. Out to Morgan Jones off of her stick, played by Cami Larson, touched along by Kafka, then dumped in by Larson. Into the near side it goes. Addison Gray racing after it, but picked up by the Cougars. Alyssa Stahl, that one just bounced over her stick, but Emily Nemec will win the race to it, and now it's up to Stahl again. Stahl's pass, that one misses Gray, just under her stick, and is played around off of the stick of the Cougar player, And now Briley Kafka picks it back up. She starts to move back in, but lost the puck, and Kaylin Poppin is there for the Cougars. Poppin wraps it around the boards here. From the near side, that's broken up off of Kafka. And still played along here by, that is Madeline Whitty. So good to see her back on the ice. Even if she wasn't dealing with an injury, Kaylee Dixon was in that spot for her on that second line, or on that line. But we get a whistle on an icing called against the Aberdeen Cougars with 7:03 to go here in the second period.
Still a 1-1 hockey game in this 7:03 to go second number period, and we have 3 more games to go today. And of course, coming up after this one, we will have for you Mitchell and Sioux Center. Then, of course, later this afternoon, it'll be Watertown Brookings, followed by, of course, Sioux Falls and Rushmore.
6:55 left here as the Cougars in the neutral zone. That pass is broken up. Went off of the teammate's skate, but picked back up by the Cougars. There's a shot, a couple shots that got through. That one goes through the blue paint. It's loose. Ashton Lee is inside the back of the net right now. It's still loose. Hofer with a shot that's broken up by a diving play by the Capitals. Stuart Fromm's lost her stick. She's trying to get the stick back from Alyssa Stahl, and it's played around. There's another loose stick. Hockey headquarters is going to be happy about this one. There's a bunch of those sticks laying on the ice. Here's Ashton Lee. Somehow the Capitals are able to keep that out of the back of the net. I don't know how they did.
Well, Fromm was on her back a couple of times, too.
It takes a team effort to win hockey games in the state tournament, but sometimes it might take a team effort to make a couple saves in net. Ashton Lee was in the back, like she was literally in the back of the net, crouched over underneath the crossbar, trying to make sure that puck wasn't going to go in. Here comes back into the Aberdeen Cougars. Moving in is Stoltenberg. Her pass goes across, missing for Wool. There's a wind-up shot from Rapp that goes wide, right off the boards, right to Alyssa Stahl. But then the Capitals can't clear it out of the zone. Back to Stahl again, picked up by the Cougars. 5:50 left to go in the second period. There's a pass that was broken up by Stahl, and it went right to Stuart Fromm, and a good thing that she had that post hug tight. Otherwise, that could have found the back of the net, and we get a whistle with 5:48 to go.
Yeah, that pass actually went off of a teammate, and good thing Fromm was paying attention right at the post.
Hey, that would, like I said, you get the the unbelievable look of Ashley in the back of the net underneath the crossbar. That's what it takes in the playoffs. Something, effort like that has to be had in the playoffs. Pass for Katie Reese just behind her, and it's picked up by the Aberdeen Cougars as Hofer is in, trying to lean on Swenson to keep the puck. Swenson, now Hofer on her back end, still looking, plays it back in the forehand to push her back around the boards. Wool plays it off the boards to herself. Emily Nemec trying to take the puck away from her. Does just enough for now Olivia Swenson to pick it up. And Swenson on the back end. Up the boards, but not out of the zone. Held in by the Cougars with 5:08 left here in the second period. There's a pass that's broken up. Rapp intercepts it. Backhander. A save is made by Stuart Fromm, and she is able to find a way after juggling it to fall on top of the puck, and we get a whistle with 5:02 left here in the second period.
Well, Oahe turned it over in the zone in a dangerous spot, but they got away with it.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And credit to Stuart Fromm, who's now made 18 saves on 19 shot attempts.
She juggled that one with every pad she had.
The face-off is won by the Cougars. There's a shot that was off the glove of Ashley Lee, went over the top of the big mid of Stuart Fromm. And Lee's got to be careful. She nearly pushed Kaylin Poppin, and now we're going to get a penalty against somebody. It's going to be on Aberdeen. Yep. It's going to be Morgan Jones that gets the penalty.
I think that's going to be an elbow.
Either an interference or an elbow, because Ashley Lee she almost tugged her away from her teammate.
It looked like an elbow, but we'll see what they end up calling. Sometimes it'll be an interference call.
And Morgan Jones having a conversation with the referee with 4:45 left to go here in the second period. It's going to be the third power play for the Oahe Capitals, the Pelican Power Sports power play. It is a rough that is going to call. So no interference, no elbow. It's a rough. We're 0 for 2. But
that's why we don't have those striped shirts.
That's right. We could call from up here, but nobody would like it. Here's around to the far side. Out of the zone it goes. And Stuart Fromm now will come out to play it for Kirsten Miller. Caps are looking for that first power play goal. Nearly turned over in front. It's still loose in the top of the slot. Poppin has it. And then Kafka was tripped up by Ashton Lee. And now will finally be Miller that will just clear the zone just to get out of that little dangerous situation that the Capitals were in. Miller Pass that's intercepted. Back in is Poppin. Short-handed. Poppin with a shot is broken up by Lee. Didn't get all the way to the net. As it comes all the way out of the zone. But right now it's been the Aberdeen Cougars that look like they're on the power play. And now the penalty kill. 1:13 left here in the second period. Or the power play with 3:50 left to go in the second period. Kafka takes it away. A backhander comes in front. Kafka got upended. And play continues. But now we get a whistle. And a face-off is going to be in the offensive end because it looks like the net came off its moorings. That's a big break for the Capitals with 1:01 left here in the power play.
Good individual effort there by Kafka to try to get that thing to the net.
So it will be an offensive zone face-off here for the Hawaii Capitals to the right of Eleanor. Caps tied it early on in this second period. Kirsten Miller got the tying goal. As we resume play with 55 seconds now left in the power play. Third one of the game for the Capitals. That's one started coming in front, but it's played back. Swenson now in the corner. Played back behind the net. Sarah Byrne gets to it. Her pass for Larson. Now Byrne again, a backhander that went off the side of the net and is played around. We got Lee and Emily Nemec right now back for the Capitals at the blue line. Good stick again by Olivia Swenson. Caps are trying to hem in the Cougars, but want to get a shot away. Now Lee will pick it up, and we get a whistle. And
it's going to be a hold. I didn't see
Sarah
the hold.
Byrne.
It happened down in this corner here we don't have a great look at.
The hold is called with 3:09 to go. So that will end the Capitals power play with 25 seconds remaining on the minor penalty to Morgan Jones. Once she comes out, it'll be a Pelican Power Sports power play for the Aberdeen Cougars. 3:09 left here in the second. Wool will take the face-off against Swenson, won by the Capitals. Clear the zone as Kirsten Miller didn't get all of it on, which is okay because it would have been icing if it went all the way down. 15 seconds left here in the 4-on-4. Sydney Hofer is in. Hofer trying to pick up some space, but is overtaken by Emily Nemec. And then she went down. Swenson a pass, swiped away by Larson. Will go the length of the ice for an icing, and they will be an icing. Morgan Jones, when the puck was hit, Morgan Jones did not come out of the penalty box. So as it went all the way down, it was an icing because Jones was still in the penalty box when the puck was hit by Larson. So it's tough for the Capitals to give up that icing because it basically gives you a minute 29 seconds, a short power play right now. But that's just how it went for the Capitals. But Kafka wins the faceoff, and now she's looking to attack shorthanded. Kafka to her forehand. Good stick there by the Cougars and Sydney Hofer. With 1:18 left in the power play. Here come the Cougars escaping to center ice. Missing was Cami Larson trying to take the puck away. Back in, Poppin. Poppin will turn on a backhand. Pass goes back out to the point. Goes across. That's intercepted by Lee. But Ashley Lee lost the puck before she could get away. Lifting the stick of Madeline Whitty. Lee was able to take the puck away. And now everybody's tangled up there on the side. Pass comes to the slot. It's knocked down, but stolen away by the Capitals. And it's Emily Nemec that she gets tripped up, and there's a penalty coming up on the Cougars. We talked about, we at breakfast this morning, guys, we talked about how there's not a whole lot of penalties called in the girls' hockey games.
Yeah.
We got 6, that's our 6th penalty already with 1:54 left in the second period. So 45 seconds of 4-on-4. Madeline Sandvig is in the box for a trip. And then the Capitals will have the rest of the period and a little bit with 6 seconds left over if they don't score going in the third period. So a trip is called. Be the third power play coming up here for the Hawaii Capitals. That was exactly 2 minutes, or excuse me, with 1:54 left to go. As it will be played out by the Cougars. Still 33 seconds left to go, 4-on-4. Good play there by the Capitals, but it was in onside. That was Emily Nemec that got a piece of it, took it away from Rorick. And now Nemec from the near side corner. She'll stop and start and go back to the near side. The pass misses Swenson, but is played back by the Cougars in the neutral zone. Dumped back in by Aberdeen with 10 seconds left to go on the 4-on-4. And then the Capitals will have a power play to end the period unless they score. Swenson a pass up for Gray. Coming out of the penalty box will be Sarah Byrne to join the fray. As it comes out, Emily Nemec. And Nemec trying to create some space as she carries it in the neutral zone, trying to get the offensive end, but it's cleared away. Now we get another penalty coming up, and it's going to be against Aberdeen again. So it's going to be 5-on-3 with 53.4 to go. A high-sticking penalty is called against Aberdeen.
Neither one of these teams given an inch, and you see some of these little penalties like this because there's nobody going to give anybody anything for free right now.
So Sandvig is in right now. Ermer is going in for a high stick with 53.4 to go. And it will be an opportunity for the Capitals. 5-on-3. Kafka winds up with a shot, goes wide. The glove side of Orr. Sarah Byrne will pick it up. This is a huge 50 seconds here for the Capitals. If they can score to go up 2-1, 40 seconds left to go here in the period. Lee trying to stuff one around. Back for Kafka now. Kafka lost the puck. The Cougars trying to clear the zone. And it will eventually come out. Pass goes across. Capitals have to get back out into the neutral zone. Swenson will pick it back up with 20 seconds to go. Swenson is in, leaves it back for Lee. For the top of the face-off circle, a shot goes wide. They got to race over to the near side, but they can't get to the puck and will come out with 13 seconds left to go in the period. Now here is Kafka. Back in with 10 seconds. Kafka with a shot, a save made by Orr. Rebound chance is blocked up with 4 seconds to play in the period. Down to 2 seconds and 1, and the Capitals will have 6 seconds of 5-on-3 and 1 minute and 7 seconds of at least that 5-on-4, be a minute 1 second of a 5-on-4 to start the second period, or the third period, but we are tied 1-1 here at the end of 2 periods. Boy, that was an exciting second period for both those teams, but the Capitals get the tying goal as it was Kirsten Miller tying the game up 1-1 with 15:10 to go in the first period. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll have that University of Jamestown second intermission report. That'll be on the way here in just a couple of minutes. Capitals and Cougars. It is tied 1-1 here at the end of 2 periods. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KSDR, and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Renke Gray Wealth Management, a place where achieving success can only come from working together. We believe in deep, meaningful relationships that will last generations. Investments change, family situations change. At Renke Gray Wealth Management, we want to help you navigate these changes because our commitment to you won't change. Let's work together on creating your financial plan for your financial freedom. Call Renke Gray Wealth Management at 224-5959 or visit us at renkegray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial. Member FIRNA SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors. A registered investment advisor. GWM and Renke Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Oahe Federal Credit Union's recreational loan special is in full swing with rates as low as 2.25% APR and terms as long as 15 years. Now is your chance to get into that new or used boat, jet ski, camper, motorcycle, UTV, or ATV you've been dreaming about. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and let the girls at Oahe Federal Credit Union make that dream a reality.
Oahe Federal Credit Union.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
This is Ashton Grease, captain of the Oahe Capitals boys varsity hockey team. Spring is right around the corner. It's time to start thinking about getting your roof repaired. My dad at Weatherall Roofing is the guy to call. Weatherall Roofing offers commercial roofing options, including metal roof restorations and EPDM rubber roof restorations. When hockey season is over, you'll find me on a roof somewhere. Check out our website at www.weatherallroof.com or call Chad at 224-7982. Go Caps!
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
As we welcome you back here to the Second intermission report is the University of Jamestown second intermission reports. In University of Jamestown, where your success is our tradition, we will have a chance to talk some Jamestown hockey coming up here in just at some point this weekend. We'll talk some Jamestown hockey about what the season holds. We want to talk about, and of course, it was mentioned earlier with Jeff talking about the rest of the games that we played here today. Aberdeen and Oahe, the 3-6 matchup playing right now. Then maybe Mitchell and Sioux Center. The 2-7 matchup will be coming up next. That's a 12:30 start time. Then it'll be at 3 o'clock, Brookings and Watertown, the 4-5 matchup. And the Rushmore Thunder, the 8 seed, they're going to be looking for a monumental upset because it'll be the first loss of the season for the Sioux Falls Flyers. The 1-8 matchup, that is a 5:30 start. Every game is at the 2.5 hours from puck drop. So we'll have those games for you. All 11 games of the Girls Varsity State Tournament right here on Capital City Rock, KSDR, and on YouTube to watch at Capital City Rock Sports. And all 11 games of the Boys State Tournament we'll have the same way. We'll have it all right here again. So it's going to be you don't need to worry about anything else. We got it all taken care of for you.
Sit home on your couch or your easy chair, put back the feet, and let her go. Let somebody else do the work.
We're in a suite right now. We're going to talk about the second period here for just a moment. We're in a suite right now. We got a chance to be where the Wings owner, his suite, where he allowed us. We appreciate the Aberdeen Wings owner allowing us to be in the suite here. But we got a TV. We got our YouTube pulled up here. We got YouTube pulled up. we got our game on, and it looks pretty good on TV here.
Yes,
we're pretty close to the TV, but I like what we have going on. If I can pat ourselves on the back here for just a moment, but we still got.
I think you can pat yourself. I'll pat yourself on the back.
We'll pat you.
We still got 10 games to go here this weekend. Another 11 to go next weekend. So we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves here. Maybe next week Sunday we can start patting ourselves on the back.
But what a nice accommodation we have here.
Yeah,
in the arena, it's fantastic.
That's what I was talking about too. That we might end up getting a puck at some point here. This over the course of this weekend. Because we're right above the action.
Yeah. Speaking of pucks, we will give away a puck at the end of the game to a player of the game.
We'll talk with her, and she'll get a puck. Being a player of the game for the state tournament, we'll do that for all 11 games, including the state championship game. We'll have it for all 11 games, and we'll have for both the boys and the girls, I believe. The boys are going to be a little bit tougher to try and have a conversation with because of where we might be sitting at.
But it's going to be nice in this tournament, though, because we're going to get to talk to those girls that are the player of the game, and they're going to get a puck from South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association. So kind of nice to get them on the air and kind of get their take on some of these games.
Yeah.
So as our University of Jamestown intermission report continues here, let's talk about that second period because the Capitals, while they didn't outshoot the Aberdeen Cougars, it was 8-7 in shots in that second period in favor of Aberdeen. They did outscore them. It made it 1-1. Kirsten Miller scored a minute and 50 seconds in with 15:10 left to go in the second period. She tied the game up 1-1, and right now a 1-1 game. Maybe Aberdeen still wins the hockey game. I'm not going to say that the Capitals are going to win, but this game right now has got to favor the Hawaii Capitals going into the third period.
Well, not only that, but they have for 6 seconds anyway, a 5-on-3 advantage, and then for a minute 7, they have a 4-on-3 advantage. Or
5-on-4.
1,
yeah.
Or 5-on-4,
yeah.
I should say, yeah. So you have to take advantage of these situations.
Well, and Oahe they have to feel pretty good about that second period. I thought they won. You don't see a lot of momentum swings, but I thought they won the period.
Yeah, and they won on the scoreboard,
right.
1-0. But yeah, I think overall momentum-wise, even being outshot, they played a much better period that second period, and now one goal maybe doesn't win the third period for you, but this next goal is a big one because if you go up 2-1. You got to force another team to try and throw everything at the net, and you might catch a break. And the Capitals have several good players that if they get a breakaway because you're over calculating, overstepping where you should be, Caps can then take it away from you.
Well,
and same for Aberdeen as well.
And games like this, that's how a lot of these games are decided by one player making a great play and getting out in front of the goalie, and that's how a lot of these are decided.
You don't want to turn it over in a bad spot.
Yep.
It's a 1-1 game here after 2 periods between the Hawaii Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars. We will step aside and come back with more of our second intermission report You're listening to the Oahe Capitals and Aberdeen Cougars in the first round of the Girls State Tournament here on Capital City Rock, KSDR, and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock
Winter's
Sports.
on its way out, and the hot summer months are almost here. Don't swelter in the heat again this year. Call Jason at Sunmasters in Pierre and get set to get those windows tinted to stay nice and cool this summer. Sunmasters can also repair that pesky chip in the glass, whether it be from a hockey puck or the usual rock. Jason and the crew will get you back on the road feeling comfortable in no time. Located at 1020 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre, give them a call at 605-224-6102. Sunmasters in Pierre.
This moment of relief, brought to you by your local State Farm agent, who also brings relief with insurance for what you value most.
Call Becky Pottsaba at 605-224-4173 or Carrie Bauman at 605-224-1096.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Please contact one of your South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
Changing the game, Aberdeen.
Get in on the game. Get to Aberdeen to shop, dine, and relax. Spend the day checking items off your list from hundreds of local businesses where there's something for everyone. Please your palate with dozens of culinary options and let our service providers pamper you or help you take care of business. Check out the museum, art galleries, art classes, public library, and much more. We know you have choices. Thanks for spending time in Aberdeen. We always look forward to seeing you.
Changing the game, Aberdeen.
As we welcome you back here at the end of the second period, getting set for the third period. It'll be 5-on-3 for 6 seconds going into that third period, and then it'll be with 101 for a 5-on-4. Of course, Caps can probably unlikely they score in 6 seconds, but it could help them at least start a chance to score it with 6 seconds to go, because you win that face-off, you go down, and the Cougar player will have to make her way. Actually, she'll be a little bit closer to get on the ice, but she'll have to join the play. And if you can win that face-off and go down, you have the opportunity.
If you're the Caps right now in the locker room, you like how you're coming out. You're going to come out on a power play, and you're going to have that 6 seconds to help set up, like you said. And that's going to be huge. You can sit up in that offensive zone. But you have to like where you're at right now if you're the Caps.
The Capitals and the Cougars, 1-1, heading to the third period in our first game of 11 this weekend. You can't ask for a better start to the state tournament than what we have right now. 1-1 is our score going the third period. We'll have it for you next here on Capital City Rock, KSDR, and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big-screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
This is Ashton Grease, captain of the Oahe Capitals boys varsity hockey team. Spring is right around the corner. It's time to start thinking about getting your roof repaired. My dad at Weatherall Roofing is the guy to call. Weatherall Roofing offers commercial roofing options, including metal roof restorations and EPDM rubber roof restorations. When hockey season is over, you'll find me on a roof somewhere. Check Check out our website at www.weatherallroof.com or call Chad at 224-7982. Go Caps.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Winter's on its way out, and the hot summer months are almost here. Don't swelter in the heat again this year. Call Jason at Sunmasters in Pierre and get set to get those windows tinted to stay nice and cool this summer. Sunmasters can also repair that pesky chip in the glass, whether it be from a hockey puck or the usual rock. Jason and the crew will get you back on the road feeling comfortable in no time. Located at 1020 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre, give them a call at 605-224-6102. Sunmasters in Pierre.
The Ram Coda in Aberdeen has everything for business travel needs. We have meeting and banquet spaces to host your event with a restaurant and lounge on site. For the leisure times or the fun business meetings, the Ram Coda is located next to 2 golf courses. The Ram Coda has a full hot continental breakfast, so you don't have to leave the comfort of the building. And don't forget to use your Best Western rewards at our pet-friendly establishment. The Ram Coda in Aberdeen, 1400 8th Avenue Northwest. Call 605-229-4040 to make your reservation today. As we welcome you back, it is time for the third period. The Capitals have a 5-on-3 for 6 seconds to open up this third period, and then it will be with 1 minute and 1 second for a 5-on-4 as the Caps are on their 4th and 5th Pelican Power Sports power play. Just 2 power plays so far for Aberdeen. Everybody is 0 for so far as we're underway here in the third period. Ashley will pick it up as she won the faceoff. Lee is in on the back end. She'll skate behind the net. 5-on-4 now with another 53 seconds left to go to open up this third period on the power play for the Capitals. Riley Kafka, pass over. There's a shot for Byrne, and a bouncing puck goes just wide of Kafka. Comes back to Byrne in the slot. Her shot is broken up. Then Kafka and Lee bump into each other. Kafka trying to pass it back over. It's still loose as it comes back out. Olivia Swenson will pick it up. And Swenson with a good move to the face-off dot. Now below the face-off circle. Pass in front as Orr overcommitted, but they couldn't get a shot away. They're Stahl with a shot off the side of the net. Getting slow to back up was Sarah Burr with 20 seconds left to go here in the power play. And the Aberdeen Cougars are going to escape the zone, and they're going to find a way to have a 2-on-1 shorthanded. As in is Sydney Hofer, and a good stick from Olivia Swenson. Melissa Stahl picks it back up. Last call on the power play for the Capitals. Down to 7 seconds. Stahl is in for the blue line. Lays it back over. Off the boards, picked up by Lee. It'll be then Lee again. Throws it over. Here's Byrne with a shot. Save is made by Orr. And no rebound. A whistle with 15:49 to go. And the power play expires. Boy, oh boy, what a good first minute, 11 seconds of this third period that was.
That sure was. And both teams have had a chance to put a puck in the net on an open net, and they couldn't do it.
So that was Orr overcommitted, and if that puck was laying flat and was able to be picked up by the Capitals in the slot, they would have had an opportunity. Here's a good play. Moved in was Riley Kafka at first, and then picked back up by the Capitals from the neutral zone. The pass goes over, and Stoltenberg now will play it across. Warwick, as she tried to carry it in, threw it over, dumped it in the near side corner, and it comes right back out by the Capitals. Pass goes over. Rorick had touched it. Had a girl blow a tire. That was Kaylin Hepper. Here's Micah Buffalo that picks it up. And Buffalo starts to move it in, but it was broken up again. And then Reeder, her pass over, picked up, and in the offensive end. As was nearly broken up again. I believe it's Matke over there. Got the ponytail over the top of the number. Can't see any part of the number at all. It's 14:55 to go. That pass to the slot is broken up. Nearly got a shot away, though, with the Cougars. And then for the blue line, there's a shot broken down and picked up by the Capitals. Out of the zone it goes, and Sarah Byrne will pick it up. And here comes Byrne in, 1-on-2. Byrne on the back end. Byrne with a pass. That one goes over and around to the near side it goes. Here comes out of the zone, and there's another fan on temp, and falling to the ice was Wool, who's got the only goal of the game so far right now. for the Aberdeen Cougars. Kirsten Miller's got the goal for the Capitals. That pass is taken by the Cougars as Kaylee Dixon, she was knocked down. Referees allow play to continue. Olivia Swenson from the far side corner picks it back up. And now we get a whistle. And we get another penalty coming up, and I think it's on Aberdeen again, and it will be. So the Capitals will have their 6th power play opportunity. A slash is called against Wool. So with 14:09 left to go here in the third period, the Caps have continued to have multiple opportunities on power plays. Pelican Power Sports power play. Somebody's going to cash in. Somebody's going to be the first one to donate $15.
You can only do this so long on the power play. Eventually they're going to get one in.
Here's Bradley Kafka from the near side corner, the far side corner to the short side. A shot goes off the side of the cage, picked up by the Cougars. As trying to clear it out was Mackey. So Mackey doesn't have the long hair. Here's Alyssa Stahl with a shot.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that was broken up by. Well, she doesn't have the long hair as one of her teammates, so we couldn't see the number for her. Swenson plays it back over for Lee as she starts to walk it in for the far side boards. Makes a move around. Lee still around. Going to try and maybe wrap around, but lost the puck. Lee pass goes back over for Stahl. Stahl, her shot broken down and over for Swenson. That went wide of the net. Back again here. Lee that will try to pick it back up. And that will be Poppin that will clear the zone all the way down. Will not be an icing because there's power play for the Capitals. Stuart Fromm was looking like it should have been an icing call, but 1:05 still left here in the power play for the Capitals. Larson will pick it up. But was broken up by the Cougars. Stahl goes across. Lee's got a lot of space, so she's going to pick up a lot of speed. Ashley Lee is in. Lee with the shot up high off the glove of Orr. Here to the near side. Lee holds the zone. Swenson going 1-on-2. Eventually lost the puck, and it'll be cleared down, and it'll go all the way down with 35 seconds left to go on the power play. Here's Emily Nemec for the Caps. Pass goes up off the skate, though Olivia Swenson will pick it up. And now Swenson in again, making a couple different moves, trying to get a shot free. They'll eventually lose the puck, and Rorick will try and clear it all the way down. And it will be eventually cleared down with 10 seconds left to go on this power play. So the Caps are going to go to 0 for 6 in the power play now. Pelican Power Sports power play's been a little bit powerless right now. That will be iced by the Capitals with 1 second left and 12:10 left here in the third period.
We talked about many teams are not that good in the power play this year as a stat for the season. And you kind of see that right here.
The penalty kills have been the factor in a lot of these teams. Aberdeen, they're 4th in penalty kill, 85.7%. The Capitals are 6th in the power play with 12% on the season. So we are back to 5-on-5. Delayed offside by the Cougars. The Caps get it out of their own end as the Cougars are able to tag back up. And it'll be played over here by Madeline Sandvig to the near side where Wool will have it. Wool scored that lone goal so far. She scores! Again, Allison Wool scores again up top shelf on Stuart Fromm right over the glove side with 11:51 to go here in the third period. Aberdeen is on top again, and Wool's got her second of the tournament.
It looked like Fromm had that in her glove. It kind of actually went off the side of her glove, and I believe she actually thought she had it. She was surprised when she turned around.
So Madeline Sandvig should get the assist. Would be our first assist of the state tournament. But yeah, just a simple shot from Wool. She got a lot of space, and she put it right over the top. Might have gone off the glove of Stuart Fromm. Might have been going high and off the glove and then into the back of the net. Here's Kafka. She's tripped up. Another penalty coming up. It's Ashley is free. Shot is saved, made by Orr, and it's still loose. It will eventually get a whistle. And Lee still trying to find a way. The whistle didn't blow. Lee still trying to find a way to get that puck free. And the Capitals will have another power play upcoming as we had a penalty called against the Cougars.
Lee created a really good opportunity there for herself.
And we have 7 girls on the ice right now for Aberdeen. But I think they're only going to get one penalty out of it. It looks like Sandvig's going to be the one that will go. Madeline Sandvig, that's her second penalty as well.
Yep, that's going to be a trip.
So with now 11:39 left to go here in the third period, the Caps have got to find a way to score. That's going to be the factor in this game. Back to Ashley Lee at the blue line. Dusts it off, but fan of the shot. Not cleared quite yet, and it finally will be cleared. Melissa Stahl's going to race after it. Wool's got 2. She's trying to find a way to get to the puck. Both the players miss the puck. Both go down off the boards behind the net. Pass goes over for Kafka to pick up. And Briley Kafka trying to find a way to get a shot, but it was broken up and then nearly taken away. Micah Buffalo and one of the other players get run into each other. Here we got everybody falling to the ice right now. Here's Briley Kafka. Pass goes over. That's missed. Nearly a slew foot could have been coming up on Aberdeen. Buffalo's back up on to her skates. Buffalo with a shot. That one goes wide. She's going to go off for a change. Make sure that she's okay. Matkey is able to clear the zone. And is played back for Ashton Lee with 1:05 left of the power play and 10:44 left here in the third period. Lee a pass over. Kafka touches it along. Swenson trying to race after him, but Mackey wins the race to it. And then Aberdeen will clear the zone. Mackey and Kafka run into each other. Pass over now again here for Kirsten Miller to clear the zone again. And then offside is called as Aberdeen carried it in. Offside with 10:25 left here in the third period. 47 seconds left to go on the power play. And the Caps, they got to find it. They got to find a way to score a power play goal. 0 for 6 right now, the 7th power play of the game. Just been unable to find the back of the net on the power play. Miller up for Addison Gray. So here is Gray, a backhander over for Byrne. Byrne plays it along for now Swenson. Olivia Swenson had the puck over into the backhand. Into the corner it goes. As she looked back behind her, pass goes through the slot, missing both Gray and Byrne. Then picked up by the Cougars, where they will escape into the neutral zone. Good stick played there by Miller. And now Swenson over for Byrne, racing after it. Trying to push it farther along with 14 to go on the power play. Off the boards, up, held in by Nemec. Pass goes across. Miller will race after it. She'll throw one towards the side of the nets. And here to the near side corner again. Byrne picks it up. Power play will expire. Pass over, looking for Gray. It'll find its way to the net, but it's stopped by Orr. And a whistle with 9:36 to go now here in the third period.
Well, time getting to be a factor.
Yeah,
it really is.
20-11 in shots in favor. We haven't had a whole lot of shots. That was actually the only shot of the period so far for Aberdeen went in. The Caps have just one shot on net in this third period. We've had a lot of good action, but not a whole lot of shots on net. That went to the blue line and out here for Rorick. And Alyssa Rorick moves in to the near side. The Caps have played really good defense here in this second and third period. And just one shot so far in the third, but for the Capitals, unfortunately, went in the back of the net. Here's Katie Reese. She is in onside with Kafka. Couldn't get that all that on the shot. Here comes to the near side. Flipped out to the blue line, held in by Nemec. Keeps it in along the blue line, but eventually will come to the blue line again, where Kami Larson will have to play it across the ice to the far side. A backhander. Not out of the zone. Kafka picks it up, and it will eventually come out, so the Caps have to tag back up. Kafka makes one more move around. She's back in. Kafka trying to find a spot to get a shot away. She does. Hits the chest of Orr, and it's another save by Eleanor. She's now got 11 saves on 12 shot attempts. Back 2-on-1 coming in. Wool looking for a hat trick. Her shot off the side of the cage. 8:30 left to go in the third period. Back to the slot. There's a shot, another save there by Stuart Fromm. Again, Wool. Had it behind the net. Kirsten Miller kicks it along to her stick. Plays it around to the far side, but not out of the zone. Cougars hold it in. Past the slot, broken up. There's another chance that went off of a couple of bodies and went wide. And then back behind the net again as it comes out in front. Katie Reese picks it back up another time. And now Reese will chip it along. She's going to go off for a change. She got hit up high. She had her glove up in the air going, wait a second here. Almost got punched in the face. But it'll be played back along and out in the neutral zone where it will be pushed in by Aberdeen. And Alyssa Stahl's back there for the Capitals. But turned over. Morgan Jones around here to the near side. Pass out, and it goes out of the zone. And it goes all the way down as the Cougars will have to go back to play it. And it is Mackey that picks it up. 7:25 to go. Turned over. Stahl. Couldn't get a shot away. It was blocked up. Ullman backhand flips it, keeps it in. Stahl nearly got tripped up. Back around to the near side of the boards. In the corner, Jones plays it around another time. Brenna Ullman picks it up. Off the boards, looking for Swenson on her backhand. Caps trying to find a way to get a shot. Brenna Ullman can't get a shot away, and she couldn't get it away from the boards. Nearly turned over another time in the zone, but it went off the skates of Larson and out. And now Larson from her own end. Pass back over for Lee. She nearly turned it over, but Lee was able to pick it back up again. So now Lee will turn. She's going to find some ways. She gets tripped up. Another penalty up against the Aberdeen Cougars, and the Capitals with 6:44. Lucky number 7, they've already had that go by. It's got to be lucky number 8.
Well, Aberdeen is trying to help out the Caps here with these penalties. And the Caps are going to go on yet another Pelican Power Sports power play. It's 8th one.
8th one. 6:44 to go. Stoltenberg is in the box for a trip. This is where, again, every power play you get, you got to find a way to score. The Caps are 0 for 7 right now. But the 8th one, maybe that's the way that they got to have. They got to have 8 power plays to get the goal to be scored. Cougars will clear the zone. All the way down, 6:30 left to go here in the third period. Briley Kafka will pick it up. Her pass over off the skates of Larson. It goes all the way down. Will be an icing, and it will be with 6:21 to go and 1:38 left here on the power play.
You know, you have to hand it to Aberdeen, though.
Yeah.
Playing a man down 7 times. Now the 8th, they're doing a great job playing some defense.
16 minutes of this game, that's over a period, or basically a period of playing a man short.
Makes me tired thinking about it.
1:38 left to go on the power play. There's a lot of things that make us tired just thinking about it. Here at 6:15 left to go in the third period. The Caps will escape into the neutral zone as they get into the offensive end. Nemec put it in, knocked down by Kafka. But it's still loose, and it'll be played around. This was the exact score that the Capitals end up losing in the final game of the regular season, 2-1 to Aberdeen. But they did score that. They scored a third period goal late to make it 2-1. 5:50 left to go here in the third period. The pass goes up again here. Now Swenson. And Olivia Swenson with 1 minute to go on the power play. Swenson makes a move around. Swenson with a shot, a save made by Orr. Well, she's been tough in net. That one off the high stick of the Capitals. And Ashley Lee will touch it. The high stick will be called. So it's not a penalty, but it will be an offensive zone faceoff now for the Aberdeen Cougars with 5:33 left here in regulation. And 49 seconds left of the power play.
There's a few of these
times
Capital
getting to be a factor.
A few of these Capital players holding their arms above their head. They're starting to wear out just a little bit.
And that's the hard thing too, is you get so many power plays. One, you're not scoring, but also the fact that you've got some of those skaters out there on the ice. You want to try and keep your best skaters on the ice all the time. So there's a lot of the same girls out there, a lot here in the last period and a half for sure. Briley Kafka, she's in again. Kafka trying to find a way to get around to the forehand shot. It was stolen away. Melissa Stahl, there she is, holding the zone at the blue line. Played back here for Kami Larson. And Larson, Kafka both over there trying to help support. Stahl holds the zone. Shot is blocked. Kafka back to the blue line. Stahl holds it in another time with 12 seconds to go on the power play. Kafka again behind the net. Lost the puck though. It's picked up by Hofer. Swenson is able to help take the puck away. Kafka pass over for Larson. Couldn't get a shot though. Diving play by Radke to block the puck. And now we get a penalty coming up on Kafka for a check, I believe. And yep, it will be a check against Briley Kafka with 4:36 left to go. So it'll be just the third power play of the game now for the Aberdeen Cougars. A check, 4:36. Caps have their third time shorthanded, and the opportunity for our first Pelican Power Sports power play as Aberdeen will have it. They're 0 for 2 in the power play right now.
They on the year, 23%.
That is would be fourth best in the league, I believe it is. Caps getting their last player out on the ice. So this becomes, they want 2:36 left to go in this third period. Stuart Frott makes a save. Boy, she has not been tested much in this
third period.
In the third period. That's just the fourth shot against her. She's made 21 saves on 23 shots. But they want 2:36 left to go in this period, and they want it to be 2-1 still if you're the Capitals. There's a shot from the blue line that's broken up. Ashley Lee starts to carry it out of the zone. Now Lee from the neutral zone from her own blue line. Trying to pick up some speed. Was taken away by Rorick. And Rorick is able to get around Lee. She's a little slow moving now. Lee's getting pretty tired here as we head to the afternoon, still this morning. Here's a pass that's intercepted. Lee's going to try and find some speed, but it was broken up. And a good play because it nearly was one-on-one, and Lee was easily going to skate around everybody. But in the last second, it was played by Reese Erber. That one's cleared away by the Capitals with 1:05 left to go on the power play. 3:40 left to go in the third period. At some point, one of these teams are going to take their time out. They're going to need to make sure that they're ready to go for the final stretch run of this third period. Sarah Byrne will push it farther along back in the Cougars' end. That pass goes all the way across. Wool is in, but gives it right away to the Capitals. And out to the neutral zone it comes. Walking in is Madeline Sandvik on her off wing. Sandvik will turn the forehand in the corner with 35 left to go on the power play. Pass out to the blue line. Ermer with a shot square away, but is broken up as it was blocked by the Capitals and then cleared by the Caps all the way down with now 20 seconds left to go here on the power play. It is Reese Ermer again here for the Cougars. Up for Wool. She's got both goals for the Cougars. Olivia Swenson takes it away from her. Olivia Swenson is in. Swenson couldn't get a shot. The defense collapsed on her. Down to 3 seconds to go. Caps do the job of killing the penalty. 2:36 left to go. Kafka got a chance to have a 2-minute break, so maybe she's going to be energized coming out of the penalty box. Swenson dropped her stick. Another loose equipment brought to you by Hockey Headquarters. As Kaylin Poppin moves right back in with 20 seconds, 2:20 left to go here in the third period. As she blew a tire, ended up taking down Swenson with her. And now a couple of players, and Brenna Ullman falls to the ice as well. Picked up here by Swenson again with 2:05 left to go. And now we get a whistle, and a hook is called. Is that going to be against the Cougars again? Boy, here we go. 2:05 to go. A power play upcoming for the Capitals, and at some point, Stuart Fromm's going to make her way to the bench if the Capitals don't tie it up here quickly. A timeout will be taken by the Oahe Capitals with 2:05 left to go. Stuart Fromm, maybe she doesn't start, but maybe you do. Maybe you start her on the bench because you get an offensive zone faceoff to open up the power play.
Yeah, that's going to be a decision right now. That's a tough one. Do you pull that goalie and try to score right away? But 9 power plays here for the Capitals.
Somebody's going to have a lucky number of 9 on the Capitals team.
Can the Cougars possibly hold off 9 power plays?
You know, Sophia Pashong, she's the backup goalie, so she's probably not going to play. She's not going to come out on the ice, but she's number 9 for the Capitals. Maybe that's what they need. Is maybe they need they need like a Mighty Ducks movie. Have Goldberg come out and shoot the puck. Yeah. All of a sudden, the goalie. And maybe that's how they need to score on the Pelican Power Sports power play. Because with 23-13 in shots, 2:05 left to go in the third period. This is it for the Capitals. If they want to try and force overtime, try and pick up a win, they've got to score this power play. Because, well, one, you have to. Otherwise, you got 5 seconds left afterward. That's not going to be much.
Yeah. You're right. This is the moment right now for the Caps. Being held off 8 power plays in a row here in this game. This is their moment. This is the time that they have to find a way to get it in the net. Otherwise, like you said, you're down to 5 seconds left in this game.
So here we go. Coming out of the timeout, Stuart Fromm. She makes her way back to the net right now, so they're not going to pull her quite yet. Ashley will take the face-off. Cami Larson, Riley Kafka, Swenson, and Emily Nemec on the ice right now. Face-off to the far side of the boards was won by the Cougars, held in by the Capitals. Lee will push it over in the near side corner. Swenson out to the blue line. Kafka holds his own, plays it along for Swenson. Played it back out for Kafka, winds up with a shot, but is fanned on. Nemec was helping to support, so now Kafka will carry it right back in. Kafka, Lee's calling for it. Kafka with a shot, a save is made by Orr, and a rebound that was not there, and we get a whistle with 1:40 to go. Lee starting to move in. Hey, tensions get a little high in the state tournament. Hope for a little bit of an extra push on Lee. Make sure that the puck wasn't going to be free. Lee was moving in. The referees let it go and say, we understand. We understand.
Kafka had a nice opportunity there.
And Aberdeen's hit killed off 86%.
There is an empty net right now. Allison Wool racing after it as she gets into the corner. Pass trying to come to the middle of the ice. 6-on-4 right now for the next minute 20. Capitals will pick it back up, so they got the two extra attackers right now. Pass up for Swenson. It is 6-on-4 for the Capitals. Pass over for Byrne, trying to touch it along, but there is no goalie for the Capitals. An empty net right now with the power play. Swenson throws it towards the net, but it goes wide. It'll come here to the near side. You have both captains for the Capitals out on the ice right now. You get one girl back. Here is now Larson. Pass over for Lee in front. It goes off of Moore. A save is made with 50 seconds left to go on the power play. Penalty coming up here against the Cougars again. It'll be 6-on-3 when they touch it up with 50. Well, they're going to keep around the clock here. 48.7 left to go. They ran it a little bit, maybe 2 seconds too long.
John wants that clock to stop when it needs to stop.
Stoltenberg, I think we had this conversation in Watertown too. Stoltenberg is called for her second penalty.
And we have a timeout here for Orr. She's got something with her finger thumb. She must have taken a puck, so they're going to tend to her. So there's going to be a little break. Everybody's going to catch their breath here.
They don't have on their roster, they don't have anybody else listed as a goalie. So Orr's got to find a way to battle through it here in the last 48.7.
I think you're going to have a hard time getting Orr out of this one.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
She was holding her, looked like maybe her thumb or her pointer finger when she went over to the bench, and they're looking at that right now. And, it's the finger. It looks like a nail. She's showing her teammates right now, and her teammates are patting her on the back, said it looks fine. So she did put her glove back on. She's ready to go. So
Aberdeen did take the timeout anyway with 48.7 left to go here in the third period. It is going to be 6-on-3 because the Caps have pulled their goalie. It's 5-on-3 normally, but it's 6-on-3, and the 10th power play of the game for the Oahe Capitals. Something's got to give here. The last 48.7 left to go.
You can't ask for a better opportunity if you're the Caps right now.
You cannot. You have to find a way in the 48.7. You don't want to be too cute because you can't be too cute because there's not enough time. You got to pepper anything at the net, but you've got to crash the net hard every time.
And you need to hold this thing in your zone. It's going to be real important. Of course, there's no goalie down on the Caps end, but you got to do everything you do to hold this thing in the zone. 48.7 seconds left.
So Ashton Lee will take the face-off here. It's won by the Cougars, but not out of the zone. Lee was able to hold it in with 40 seconds to go. She blew it higher. Sarah Byrne kicks it along. Byrne moving over on the backhand to the forehand, shot it just wide through the blue paint. 34 seconds left to go. As it comes out of the zone, it will have to be out and all the way down. Ashton Lee's got to race after it. No icing, 25 seconds to go. This could be the last call here of this game for the Capitals. Pass up off the stick. Now Sarah Byrne picks it up. 3-on-2 in the zone for the Capitals. Sarah Byrne up to the top of the face-off circle. A shot glove save made with 14 seconds to go. Eleanor makes a huge save, and now we get a face-off to the left of Orr with 14 seconds left. Here in 9 seconds, in the final 5 seconds, it'll go to 6-on-4 if the Capitals don't score here in the next 9 seconds.
And it's going to take a good shot to get one past Eleanor here.
Face-off is dropped and taken by the Cougars. They will clear the zone and will go the length of the ice, and that should just about do it. The Capitals gave it their all today. Nearly had the opportunity. They were tied 1-1, but the Aberdeen Cougars here at home escape with a 2-1 win over the Oahe Capitals and advance to tomorrow evening's state semifinal game. Boy, oh boy, what a fun first game it was, but the Capitals come up just short here in game number 1 as the Caps will fall 2-1. Allison Wool scored both goals. She's going to be our player of the game, and Jeff Anderson will make his way down there and talk with her here in our post-game show. But a 2-1 win for the Aberdeen Cougars. Both goals by Wool in the first and the third period to pick up a 2-1 win over the Oahe Capitals here in game 1 of our state tournament. We'll step aside. We'll come back in the post-game show. We'll wrap things up. We'll also talk to our player of the game coming up here in just a little bit. You're listening to the South Dakota State Tournament, Girls Varsity State Tournament here on Capital City Rock, KSDR, and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Winter's on its way out, and the hot summer months are almost here. Don't swelter in the heat again this year. Call Jason at Sunmasters in Pierre and get set to get those windows tinted to stay nice and cool this summer. Sunmasters can also repair that pesky chip in the glass, whether it be from a hockey puck or the usual rock. Jason and the crew will get you back on the road feeling comfortable in no time. Located at 1020 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre, give them a call at 605-224-6102. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Renke Gray Wealth Management, a place where achieving success can only come from working together. We believe in deep, meaningful relationships that will last generations. Investments change, family situations change. At Renke Gray Wealth Management, we want to help you navigate these changes because our commitment to you won't change. Let's work together on creating your financial plan for your financial freedom. Call Renke Gray Wealth Management at 224-5959 or visit us at renkegray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial. Member FIRNA SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors. A registered investment advisor. GWM and Renke Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
This moment of relief, brought to you by your local State Farm agent, who also brings relief with insurance for what you value most.
Call Becky Pottsaba at 605-224-4173 or Carrie Bauman at 605-224-1096. The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big-screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 East Gate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
As we welcome you back here into our post-game show, as we're going to be joined here with our player of the game in just a moment. Aberdeen Cougars win it 2-1 over the Oahe Capitals in the first game of our state tournament. Jeff Anderson standing by with our player of the game.
All right, we are downstairs with our player of the game, Allison Wall. Good job.
Thank you.
You get a puck from the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, so that'll be something for your display.
Yeah.
So talk about those 2 goals you scored and the winning 2 goals.
Well, it was good because I was just there for the pass, and we were passing the puck around, and it just happened where it bounced out, and I got it in the top corner to make those 2 goals. So.
Well, and you're a freshman, but you get a lot of playing time. You're on the 3rd line, but you seem like you're out there a lot.
Yeah, I am out here quite a lot.
Yeah. Talk about Eleanor. She's been a real good stalwart for you in the nets all year, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has gotten very good throughout the years of playing with us, so that's good.
Yeah. Are you having a lot of fun?
Yes, I am, and I just got back, too, from my injuries, so this is my first game back.
Really? What were your injuries, should I ask?
My knee. I hurt my knee.
Okay.
Yeah.
But everything's a go?
Yes, everything is perfectly good with that now.
Well, when you get to a state tournament time, you don't care what it is. You're going to be out there anyway.
Yes, of course.
So do you have any preference who you play tomorrow night?
No. Just hope we win. Hope we play a good game, keep our heads, not get as many penalties, hopefully.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you had, I believe, 10 penalties, and that's something uncharacteristic of an Aberdeen team.
Yeah, it was quite a lot. So.
Well, congratulations. Enjoy that puck, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Allison Wool and the freshman getting, of course, the 2 winning goals. And, of course, we are broadcasting live down here. We'll send it back up to our studio.
That's right, our studio. That's a perfect way to put that there, Jeff. A 2-1 win for the Aberdeen Cougars over the Oahe Capitals. We'll have Jim Lloyd step back in here in just a moment. It's a long walk for us to get all the way down there and around, so Jeff probably won't join us for the rest of the postgame, but I'll get Jim in here to wrap up final thoughts here of game number 1. So, and I want to say, too, if you remember from last year, and we're going to say it again here this year, if you remember from last year, we will end our broadcast here on YouTube on Capital City Rock Sports, and then we will rejoin it here in just a little while. We'll probably be about 12:15, so we'll have a good little break here. 12:30 is our next game, which will be Mitchell and the number 7 seed, which is Sioux Center. But that'll be a 12:15 start of that pregame, so we'll have about 20 minutes or so before we get to that second game. But Jeff, Jim. You guys, Jeff, Jim, everybody, we're all the same up here. But, Jim, that was a fantastic start to 23-16 in shots in favor of Aberdeen today. That's a fantastic start to this state tournament.
It was. What a game to start this thing off. And you have to hand it to the Caps. I actually thought, John, that the Caps outplayed Aberdeen a lot of that game. And it was kind of the story we talk about the power plays. You have 10 power plays that you can't answer, and that's really unheard of. And that was a difference, of course, in this game was not being able to answer the call on those power plays.
And of course, that's just the first game of 4 today, and the first of 11 games here this weekend. That's going to be the fun of this weekend. The Capitals' season, while they can't win the state championship, their season's not over. They'll come back tomorrow. They'll play in, I believe, game number 2. Actually, it'll be the first game of the day. They'll play in the first game of the day against the loser of Mitchell and Sioux Center. That'll be 11 a.m. The winner of that next game at 12:30 coming up. We'll play Aberdeen at 4:30 tomorrow in our first state semifinal game. So we'll have Oahe against either Mitchell or Sioux Center going into tomorrow morning in the first game. And then the third game, we'll have Aberdeen against the winner of Mitchell and Sioux Center. That will be coming up here at 12:30. We'll start coverage again at 12:15 here this afternoon. And we're going to get into the afternoon. It's interesting to say that we're going to get in the afternoon because that first game, it feels like we should be in the evening now because that was a prime time type game between those two teams.
Yeah, a hard-fought game by both teams. You know, that thing went back and forth, and I don't think either one of those teams were going to give it an inch. But I don't know how Aberdeen goes on that many power kills. What a great job on a power kills. 10 power kills that Aberdeen answered, and hands off to them, and they're going to go on to the next round.
Yeah, they kill off all 10 penalties against. Actually, they technically only kill off 9 of the 10 because the other one had still time to go before the end of that 10th penalty. But our scoring was Allison Wool, who we talked to just a little bit ago. Jeff talked with her. Made it 1-0 with 2:47 to go in the first period. Kirsten Miller made it to a minute 50 seconds in the second period, tied the game up 1-1, and then Wool got the game winner. Madeline Sandvig got the assist, a 2-1 lead with 11:57 to go for Aberdeen, and they held on to win it 2-1 here in game number 1 of our state tournament. So we will have for you the second game coming up here in just a little bit. It'll be at 12:15. Coming up here to start the second game. It'll be Mitchell and Sioux Center on the way here in just a little bit. You've been listening to the state tournament here on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports as well as on KSDR in Watertown as the Capitals will be taking on here the they'll be taking on the loser. I'm going to throw things here to Jim here for just a second. I got to take care of some business before we get things wrapped up here. But you want to preview that next game here, Mitchell and Sioux Center?
Well, that next game, that's going to be a good one. You know, Mitchell is a team that me personally and Jeff, we talked a lot about this team early on in the year. And Mitchell is a high-powered offensive team that can really put some goals up. They've got the number 1 scorer in the league. And their first line, I can't have it right in front of me right now, but that first line of Mitchell has put up more goals than any line in the state. Also, Sioux Center. Sioux Center has surprised some people this year also with the way they've played. I thought they've played some really good hockey this year. They come in at 5-10, 1-2, and they have also surprised some people. There is some scoring on that team for Sioux Center. 6 goals for Vandersweg. Not a lot of high goal scorers. Kate Wolf, she has 10 goals. But this one's going to be a fun one to watch. You watch that Mitchell team. Jeff, that Mitchell team has put up a lot of goals.
Well, if you look at their first line of Sabres, Amick, and Jarman, they have scored 92 goals this year and have 88 assists. And, of course, as a team this year, Mitchell has scored 128. They've only given up 41 goals. So Sadie Klutz had an outstanding year, 16-2 with a 3.19 shots on goal, 319 shots, 278 saves, 41 goals, 228 goals against average, 871 save percentage. She has 2 shutouts on the year. And, of course, you look at Sioux Center, and they are led by, as Jim mentioned, Wolof with 10 goals, 8, of course, for Camille McCord. They're led in the nets by Allison Moore. Allison's given up or taken 572 shots on goal this year, 497 saves, 75 goals, 4.09 goals against average. She too has 1 shutout on the year. So it's going to be an interesting matchup.
It will be an interesting matchup, and we'll have that for you coming up here in just a little bit. 12:15, we'll start coverage here on Capital City Rock, KSDR, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Thanks again for the coverage, and we will be back here at 12:15 here this afternoon.